Along the banks of the river Nile, more than 5,000 years ago, one of the greatest civilizations in human history began to rise. This was Egypt, the land of pharaohs, pyramids, and gods. A civilization so powerful that it would shape religion, science, and culture for millennia. But like every empire in history, its story was not only about glory, but also about decline and fall. This is the story of ancient Egypt, from its golden rise to its final collapse. The Nile River gave life to Egypt. Every year, its floods brought fertile soil, turning deserts into farmland. Villages grew into towns, and towns into powerful kingdoms. By around 3100 BC, King Narmer unified Upper and Lower Egypt, creating the first great dynasty. And so began the age of pharaohs. Rulers seen not just as kings, but as living gods on earth. To display their power and secure their afterlife, pharaohs ordered monuments that touched the skies. The Great Pyramids of Giza, built for kings like Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure, remain among the most breathtaking wonders of the world. Tens of thousands of workers labored for decades, carving giant stones and stacking them into perfect structures. These pyramids were not just tombs. They were symbols of eternity, a promise that the pharaoh's soul would live forever. At this time, Egypt became the richest and most advanced civilization on earth. Egypt was more than monuments. They invented hieroglyphics, one of the world's earliest writing systems. They mastered mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Farmers, craftsmen, soldiers, and priests all played their part in keeping Egypt's glory alive. Religion ruled every aspect of life, with gods like Ra, Osiris, and Isis shaping the beliefs of millions. And in the center stood the pharaoh, the divine link between gods and humans. Egypt did not only survive, it thrived. During the New Kingdom, pharaohs like Thutmose III, Akhenaten, and Ramses II expanded Egypt's power beyond its borders. Ramses the Great fought epic battles against the Hittites and left behind colossal temples like Abu Simbel. Trade flourished across Africa and the Middle East. Egypt was no longer just a kingdom. It was an empire, feared and admired across the ancient world. But no empire lasts forever. The very things that made Egypt strong, its wealth and power, also attracted enemies. Corruption spread among rulers. Priests and nobles fought for influence. Wars drained the treasury, while long droughts weakened the harvests. The people who once saw their pharaohs as gods began to lose faith. The cracks had begun to spread. Egypt faced wave after wave of invaders. First came the mysterious Sea Peoples, then the Assyrians. Later, the Persians, who turned Egypt into a province of their empire. Though pharaohs still wore the crown, their power was fading. The throne of Egypt was no longer eternal. It had become a prize for foreign kings. By 332 BC, Alexander the Great marched into Egypt and claimed it without resistance. He was welcomed as a liberator, but Egypt was no longer free. After his death, the Greek Ptolemaic dynasty ruled, blending Egyptian and Greek culture. It was during this time that Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh, rose to power. But her defeat against Rome sealed Egypt's fate. In 30 BC, after Cleopatra's death, Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire. The age of pharaohs was over. Though the empire had fallen, Egypt's legacy never died. Its temples, pyramids, and tombs still stand after thousands of years. Its writings revealed secrets of medicine, mathematics, and astronomy. Its myths and gods inspired cultures far beyond its borders. Even today, Egypt continues to capture our imagination, reminding us that greatness and downfall are part of every civilization. This was the rise and fall of ancient Egypt, from the glory of the pharaohs to the ruins buried in desert sands. Their story is not just about kings and battles, but about human ambition, creation, and destiny. Every empire rises, every empire falls. And Egypt's story still whispers across the sands of time.